What's up, VC and YouTube? It's Todd Guy, Thrashing Zombie, with a video of ones I've seen other people do before, where it's a band that has three great albums in a row. Some of these I've seen people do already, these bands, uh, maybe with one difference. I don't know. I don't remember. These are my picks, my opinions of three bands with three three great albums in a row. Some of you will probably be like, no, I don't agree with that. But hey, let's talk about it. You know, my picks aren't going to be the same as your picks. This is just three bands today with three great albums, 3 and 3, basically. I have other ones I could do, but I don't want to make a huge long video. There's 9 albums here, so I got plenty to talk about. Three bands. First is, of course, my favorite band, metal band of all time. I have other bands that aren't metal that are my favorite bands. Anthrax, starting with Among the Living. Yes, a lot of people would go with Spreading the Disease. Uh, it's a good album. It's not one of my favorite of theirs. I ranked it fairly low when I did my Anthrax ranking. So I don't remember when I did that. It was a few years ago. But this, that Spreading the Disease could be in there with this. And then of course what's going to come after this. State of Euphoria. This is the remastered version. I don't really hear a whole lot of difference myself. I suppose I'd have to go find a original version of this, listen to it, and then maybe go song by song, listen to the first song of the original and then the remastered and see what's different, if I can tell. I don't really notice the difference. But all three of these albums I played the shit out of when I was in high school and out of high school. Just good stuff. And then, of course, the last one is Persistence of Time. This is an original copy, as the same as this is an original copy as well. The only Anthrax with Joey Belladonna from the earlier. Actually, no, I can't say that. Fistful of Metal I have is also a reissue, and State of Euphoria is a reissue. The rest, Spreading the Disease, this one, they are all original copies. Fairly cheap. I expect them to be cost more, but fairly good condition too. I didn't pay a whole lot for these. I'm quite surprised. Not as desirable as I thought they were. Anyway, Anthrax, Persistence of Time. A lot of people, I will say a lot of people, it's not a lot of people, there are a few people that say that Persistence of Time is bloated and too long. They're trying to be sort of like Metallica and Megadeth with their long intros and longer songs. I love Persistence of Time to death. I ranked it pretty high. I ranked all three of these fairly high because I thought all three of these were amazing albums. This one especially I really liked because it's a bit darker, longer songs, which I like. A lot of people don't like the longer songs. The songs aren't short anyway. They're 5 or 6 minutes. I wouldn't really consider that a short song. Short songs are like 3 minutes. But so that's my first band. 3 great albums in a row. Anthrax. And then next we got 3 albums. First, second, and third albums from a band. Alice in Chains. Facelift. Great debut album. They're just kind of finding their sound. Awesome tunes on here, though. Of course, the Man in a Box was a biggest hit, the single. We Die Young is on here, which is also great. I love that song as well. What else was on here? I always forget. Sea of Sorrow, great, great song. Bleed the Freaks on here. Love Hate Love's on here as well. Yeah, just a great debut album from this band. Alice in Chains Facelift. Then we got Dirt, probably their greatest, in my opinion, album. The songs on here are just so, I don't know if I want to say sad, but they're some of them are melancholy. And let's forget the word. This is the 2 disc set on red vinyl. I also have a single one, which is in a different area. That's one I would take with me. But anyway, them Bones, Damn That River, Rain When I Die, Down in a Hole. Such a freaking emotional song, man. Sick Man, Rooster, Junkhead Dirt, Godsmack, Hate to Feel Angry Chair, Wood. Just an amazing freaking group of songs here. And then last but not least, of course, this one that was just reissued. Everybody was clamoring for it. The self-titled or Tripod album. It is just called Alice in Chains. It's not called Tripod. A lot of people call it Tripod for obvious reasons. It's just self-titled though. Also, not an album I've spent a whole lot of time with, but what I did listen to, it's just amazing. Just also emotional. You can tell the feelings that they're going through with all the drug use, and there's so much going on. Last album with Lane Staley as the singer. Grind, Heaven Beside You, of course. Over Now is on here. Just some good freaking music. Let's put this over here out of the way. Put this back later. And last but not least, my third favorite band is Overkill. This is the Years of Decay. This album got me into the band. The song Elimination. This is like thrash with touches of doom metal in here as well. Some slower parts. Elimination on here. I Hate. Time to Kill is on here. Just a great tune. Nothing to Die For. Playing with Spiders, Skull Crusher. Oh, great song. Birth of Tension. Who Tends to Fire? Years of Decay. Evil Never Dies. Yes. This group is what a lot of people might be like, they might go with one before this, Years of Decay, and then this one, Horoscope. They might go with the first three. I don't know. But this is the era of the band that I really, really got into. So this is my pick. These three: Infectious, Coma, Blood Money, Horoscope. Great doomy, thrashy feel of that song. Live Don't Die Free, Frankenstein, Solitude. Love that tune. That's an emotional tune as well. And then last but not least, WFO. There are criticisms about this. I've heard a couple people say that the bass is too high in the mix. I like that it's high in the mix. I like hearing that bass. Dee Verney's bass is always great. Where It Hurts, Fast Junkie, The Weight, No High and Lows, The Ether Young, Bastard Nation's on here, Gasoline Dream, Supersonic Hate. Just three more amazing albums here. Great. Like all three of these bands have never actually put out a bad album. And a lot of these bands that I'm going to show in the next few weeks, probably, or the next few times I do one of these videos, a lot of the bands haven't actually put out a bad album, but also some have put out kind of bad albums in a way. So yes, Overkill, 3 great albums right here. These 3 were like what I really listened to a lot. Same with the Anthrax, but Anthrax I listened to John Bush era, Sound of White Noise. Unfortunately, he didn't have 3 great albums in a row because Volume 8 was kind of a stinker in my opinion. If it was better, it would have probably been 3 great albums in a row. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, rock on.